while the Google Meet is recording our session. Okay, it's already recorded. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are well. We will now start our class orientation. But before that, the reason why I really wanted to have class orientation before starting our class it is because I really wanted you to be informed kung ano yung mangyayari sa klase natin, no? Especially this particular subject. Now, the subject entails actually in technology. At some point, we have problems when it comes to technological aspect. No, you actually have problems when it comes to internet connectivity. You didn't have a proper gadgets to use, no? But then again, meron tayong subject na ito. So that is why I really wanted us to talk first before we will start our class properly. Okay, so I will now share my screen, and please inform me if we will be experiencing technical glitches. Like for example, baka merong part na hindi makikita. So please inform me. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
po, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So we will start the class orientation. Again, this is CPE 107 Technology for Teaching and Learning 1 for the second semester academic year 2020-2021. By the way, I would like to introduce myself first because I think merong mga estudyante dito na meet ata, no? I'm not so sure. But then again, parang meron akong mga estudyante na hindi ko familiar. And I believe meron din siguro mga estudyante dito na hindi pa rin ako kilala, no? Sino dito? Taas kamay. Meron tayong raise hand button. Taas kamay dito yung first time ako naging teacher. Sino ba nagtaas ng kamay? Okay. Sige. Okay. So hopefully, I do not know if you heard, parang madami, no? I do not know if you heard something about me. I do not know, no? But yeah, probably most of you here actually, the first time na naging teacher ako, at the same time, first time ko din kayong ma-meet, no? So that is why it is really important for me to introduce myself, no? So again, I am Fernando R. Siquete Jr. You have to pronounce my surname as Siquete, na that is not Siquete, no? Kasi yung iba, because of the spelling, they mispronounce my surname. They will pronounce it as Siquete, but that is Siquete Jr. Okay? Huwag kalimutan yung junior kasi pag wala yung junior, baka father ko yung hinahanap ninyo, no? So, lagyan talaga natin siya ng junior. Of course, I am a licensed professional teacher way back 2012. I graduated at MSU IIT way back 2012 na din. So, wag niyo nang i-compute, no, kung ilan na yung age ko, para makikita na yung age ko. So, I graduated 2012. I also got my license. I took the board exam 2012 and I passed, no, and I got the result 2013. Okay, and then my first job was actually in MSUIT also, no, na nakagraduate ako ng 2012 April specifically. Okay, can someone message sa messenger? Please tell your classmates that I will not allow somebody to join our class without using the MSU main account. So dapat yung institutional account yung gagamitin para makapasok sa klase natin. So I will not allow like for example, merong pumasok pero hindi ko gi-allow kasi parang ibang account yung ginamit niya. Okay. So again, my first job was way back 2012 also in MSU IIT. I graduated April 2012 and I got the job in MSU IIT still August 2012. Okay? So I was the laboratory technician of our department. Sa kung saan ako department nang galing, na-graduate, doon din ako nakapag work, no? So naging laboratory technician ako ng department. At the same time, naging ano din ako, naging lecturer ng department. So, by the way, yung na-graduate ko na kurso ay Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in biology. So, I am a biology major. So, kaya kung meron mang sciences dito, sino yung mga sciences dito? Siguro ako yung advisor nila. Okay? Sa mga sciences. So, I graduated biology. And then of course, since nagtatrabaho tayo sa isang university, kailangan ko talagang mag-schooling na pod. No? So that is why I enrolled myself to our graduate program. So yung Master of Science Education, major in biology, still in MCUIIT. Okay. And then my job was ended at MSUIIT way back year 2018. So mag-storytelling sa tanong. So 2018 siya nag-end, and then specifically August 2018, because during the August 2018 nakapag-work ako sa Pisay. Are you familiar with Philippine Science High School?
No, sir. Yes po,
No,
sir.
sir. Hindi po.
Diba, meron tayong Philippine Science High School, diba, dito sa baba, doon sa Baloi? May Philippine
Yes
Science
po.
High School doon. Yes, that is actually a premier science high school in the Philippines. Ano, that is actually managed by DOST. Okay, sa DOST ang Philippine Science High School. So nakapag-work ako sa Philippine Science High School, pero hindi doon sa Baloi, but it was in Dipolog City. Okay, the Zamboanga Region campus, no, sa Philippine Science High School. And then right after that, 1 year lang ako doon, so 2018 to 2019, nag-end yung contract ko doon ng May 2019. So wala na akong work, and then nag-apply ako sa DepEd kasi nga nakuha ako sa DepEd. Nag-DepEd ako sa Dapitan City, o di ba? By the way, I am from Iligan City originally, ha. Taga Iligan City gyud ko, nilayo ko kung naabtan, abot ko kog Dipolo o Dapitan City. And then nung nag-DepEd ako, nakakita ako ng post kasi sa Facebook na parang yung MC Main Campus naghahanap sila ng faculty for science. So nag-try din ako nang apply. Actually hindi ako nag-expect na makukuha naman. Nag-try lang ako mag-apply, no? And then yun nga, nag ano sa process and so on and blah blah blah. And then actually students ask me, sir, okay staying here in MSU? Sabi ko naman na okay lang man kasi nung nag-college ako, marami akong friends na Maranao. Actually, my best friend, one of my best friends, no, kay Maranao siya. Okay? So, best friend ako siya. So, I don't have any problems with Maranao people. So, that is why, hindi ako, parang hindi siya magiging problema sa akin if I'm going to be staying here at MSU and then teaching you all. Okay. So that's my story, no? So nakapasok ako dito sa MSU Main noong October 2019. Okay, so magto 2 years na ako, so fresh pa talaga, no? So that's me, no? And then now I am here, your teacher. Meron akong familiar na nakita na face. So teaching you about technology here, no? I have a little bit, no, I have a little idea, no, about technology, and I really wanted it to share, no, lahat ng malalaman ko. I will exhaust it for you guys, but I really wanted your cooperation at the same time. Okay, so let's continue my profiling. So by the way, that is my name again, Fernando Arsiquete Jr. And then those are my links, no? And then of course my Facebook name. And so sorry for those siguro who will, sorry, if for those people who will add me on Facebook using that account, the Fernando Rubico Arsiquete Jr., I cannot accept you anymore because of the 5,000 na limit na friends. So perhaps if you really wanted to add me on the other account. I will be accepting you there. Of course, the email address, no, the email address, since I am connected with MSU Main Campus, so I will be primarily I will be using the email address of MSU Main, no. So kayo din, children, if you wanted to transact with me, send me with a note or a message using your email, please make sure to use your institutional email also. Okay. And then what else? Okay, that's it. Next. Okay, that's my very complete name. So my middle name is actually Rebicoy, no? That's Fernando Rebicoy Sigeto Jr. And the shortened one, Fernando Arciquete Jr. And the name that I really wanted you to call me Sir Fern. Okay? You can actually call me Sir Fernando, Sir Nando, ana siguro. Pero I would prefer you to call me Sir Fern. Okay? No? Kung baka kasi Sir Fernando, parang parang Fernando po Jr., no? Parang kasali ako sa probinsyano ni Coco Martin. No? So, okay lang sa akin na Sir Fern na lang. Okay ba? Okay lang ba na Sir Fern yung itatawag niyo sa akin?
Okay po.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
go.
Yes,
Sige po,
sir.
sir.
Fern.
Iba bongga. Kung Sir Fernando, no, baka Fernando po Jr. ang labas niyan. Okay? So that's it. So that's my name, no? And then the other one, of course, we have to continue about this particular subject. Okay. For the rest of the semester, no, I do not know kung kailan matatapos itong pandemyang ito. But then again, um, for the rest of the semester, we will be using the Google Classroom. I believe that all of you here are already familiar with the Google Classroom since hindi naman komplikado galawin at saka manipulahin yung Google Class natin, tama, no? We only have, if we're going to look at our Google Classroom, we only have three tabs, no? Three tabs lang siya. And then, ang dali lang siya i-manipulate. Okay. Because of this pandemic, no, ito yung naging setup natin. Okay, di ba? Parang sa ibang country, no, unlike the other countries' children, that when they do this particular delivery of instruction yung online, parang hindi na first time sa kanila, no, especially sa mga developing countries, no, di ba, for example US, Europe, kada silang mga continents, parang hindi first time sa kanila to do this particular setup, itong tinatawag natin na virtual class. But in the Philippines, specifically in the Mindanao also, no, meron talaga tayong problema when it comes to virtual classes. That is why we encountered a lot of problems. Did you encounter problems because of virtual class? Naka problema ba tayo? Meron ba tayong problema about it?
Internet connection lang, sir.
Sir, internet
Internet
connection po, sir.
connection. No, especially here na if ever nagstay kayo dito sa Lanao del Sur, sa mga karatig probinsya ng Marawi City, really, no, we have problems on internet connectivity. At the same time, mga lack of resources, no, yung concern ng iba na, sir, wala kaming pera, sir, yung pera sana namin na pang-load, no, para pambili ng data, ano na lang, pambili na lang bigas, and so on. And that's very sad, no? Sir, wala po akong laptop, cellphone na po yung gamit ko, yung cellphone ko pa po, hindi siya gaanong smartphone pa, limited lang po yung feature and blah, blah, blah. So we actually have problems. And your teachers, children, not only me, all of your teachers actually knew that you have that problem. No, kaya nga, ang ginawa talaga ng mga teachers natin ay as much as possible siguro ay ginawang very light yung subject, no? Instead of mabigat ang subject, nagiging parang very light siya. But in such a manner, although nagiging very light yung subject, pero hindi pa rin nawawala yung essence ng subject. Ito gusto kong mangyari sa subject na ito, no, that although I acknowledge your problems, but still we will do this, no? Mga children, no, yung iba nagrereklamo, no, sir, ano ito, sir, wala akong ganyan, sir, wala akong ganito, sir, wala akong ganito. Puro sinasabi ng mga estudyante ay wala akong ganito. Pero remember, children, nandito na tayo, no, we all experience the bagsik of the pandemic. We all experience the bagsik of the COVID-19. Meron tayong problema pero hindi pwedeng mag-stop, no? We must go on. The show must go on. Kaya ang gagawin natin sa subject na ito ay i-contextualize natin. Ang ibig sabihin ng contextualize, children, if I'm going to write it siguro, no, contextualize. Okay. If I'm going to write it sa itong chat box, okay, that's the term contextualize. Ibig sabihin, gagamitin natin kung ano lang ang meron sa atin, no? I-eliminate na natin yung mga wala. Gagamitin natin yung meron. Okay? So meaning to say magiging flexible yung ang subject na ito. Specifically ang subject na ito no because this is technology. Supposedly sana yung supposedly nasa laboratory sana tayo, computer laboratory doing things. Okay? So ang gagawin ko dito since wala naman tayong laboratory, computer laboratory, I will be um I will be stretching out kung anong pwede nating gawin sa subject na ito na yung purpose pa rin ng subject ay makukuha pa rin natin. I hope you get it. Okay? And then, so for the rest of the semester, instead of using the new building of College of Education and the old building of the College of Education, we will be using the Google Classroom. Okay. And this one, uploading of materials, all materials, the lecture handouts, the pre-recorded video, no? Ay, by the way, yung mga lecture handouts, ang gagamitin kong lecture handouts, children, yung PowerPoint presentation ko lang yung i-send ko. No? I-convert ko lang siya sa PDF and then you can use it. No? And please understand, if the other teachers cannot give or they will not give the PowerPoint presentation, di ba meron tayong mga teachers na hindi nagbibigay ng PowerPoint, tama?
Yes
Meron
po.
ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Meron,
po.
sir.
Meron talaga mga, meron talaga mga teachers na hindi nagbibigay ng PowerPoint presentation and please do understand them because that particular PowerPoint presentation, they will still use it. No? Siguro meron lang ibabago ng konti pero gagamitin nila. So please understand. So pero sa akin walang problema, no? I will just send it, no? Send ko talaga 'yan kasi wala na po akong time and then wala akong gaanong mataas na time to create a handout. So ang ginagawa ko talaga kung ano yung presentation ko, yun yung ibigay ko. Okay, and then that's okay with me. Okay, so all materials will be placed in the classwork tab of the Google Classroom and it will be sorted by week. Okay, nasa classwork tab and I believe you are familiar kung saan makikita yung classwork tab. No?
Yes,
Again, hindi
sir.
naman komplikado yung Google Classroom. Yes, hindi naman komplikado yung Google Classroom natin. Nakikita lang naman talaga natin and then makiklik agad. Okay. Another class learning activities, you will be notified if there will be materials, especially activity sheets, that will be uploaded in the classroom. The deadline of the activity will be reflected. Please take note of that. So I will be informing you the reason why kinuha ko talaga yung mga numbers ninyo ay hindi para i-textmate kayo, no? Kinuha ko yung mga numbers ninyo para ma-message kayo. Kasi alam ko na hindi lahat always nakapag-online. Ayoko na maka-receive ng ayokong maka-receive ng reklamo na, "Sir, bakit hindi ako na-inform, sir? Sir, bakit hindi mo ko in-inform, sir?" No, parang ganyan. So that is why ang ginawa ko, ang gagawin ko talaga, my always practice is kinukuha ko talaga yung numbers ng mga estudyante ko and then I will be texting them, especially kung meron talagang mga important na information. Okay, so I will be messaging you through text message. I will post a notification sa Messenger and then I will post it also sa Google Classroom para walang lusot, no? So that lahat talaga very informed or well informed. Okay. Next, submission of outputs. Since we will be doing this online, submission of output may be difficult to most of you. So again, alam ko na meron talaga tayong problema sa pagsumite ng ating mga output kasi nga ang hina ng signal, no, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, there are a lot of reasons. But then again, since I acknowledge that, naghanap ako ng paraan para makapag-submit talaga kayo ng output. Kasi nga, yung concern ko lang talaga, children, is for you to submit the output. So kahit sa anong paraan, dapat makapag-submit at makita ko nag-submit kayo ng output. Dapat meron talaga akong mabasa. So yun yung main goal ko dito. So sa kahit anong paraan, dapat makapag-submit. Okay? Kaya nilagay ko dito, thus in submitting your output, you may use any means applicable in every submission. So yung ibig sabihin ng any means dyan, bibigyan ko kayo ng ng mga websites or portals kung saan pwede kayong mag-submit ng output. Okay? Initiatives are very important, especially this time. No? Kailangan ko talaga yung initiative ninyo, children. Huwag magsigig reklamo, dili magsigig reklamo nga, sir, sir, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Maghanap ng paraan, initiative, children, that's very important, no? Kailangan talaga natin ng initiative for us to success this subject, okay? For that, please make sure to read the instructions before sending your outputs. Ito talaga yung gusto kong i-point out also, no, yung yung pagbabasa ng tamang instruction na ibinigay. Ang pagbibigay ng instruction, no, yung pagbibigay ng guro ng instruction at ang kanap mo inyong pagsabot or understanding sa instruction ay para na din kayong nag-take ng exam. Why? Because if you cannot understand the instruction, your output will be wrong. No, magiging mali, no? Your output will be a mistake na dayon na siya. So that is why ako talaga nagbibigay talaga ako ng mahabang instruction, no? Because I really wanted it to be specific. Anyway, ang gagamitin kong mga lingwahe para mag-post ng mga information ay nasa Filipino lang naman at saka English, no? When I am using English as an instruction, I will make sure that the words that I will be using are very common, very simple, para madaling maintindihan, no? Kaya talaga, children, you have to go back to the instruction before answering your activity, and before sending your activity, please go back again to the instruction given. Kung hindi naintindihan yung instruction, no, siguro nabasa niyo siya ng 3 beses, 4 na beses, 5 beses, pero hindi niyo pa rin naintindihan, that's the time that you have to message me. Okay? Do not message me yung hindi ako mag-entertain. Hindi talaga ako mag-entertain ng mga estudyante na nagtatanong na yung sagot ay very obvious. I really don't want that because parang hindi mo talaga naintindihan yung sinabi ko. So that is why, go back to the instruction. Right after 3 times, 4 times na hindi mo talaga naintindihan, that's the time that you have to message me. And then by the way, everyone, you can message me until kung gising pa kayo 11 p.m., 12 midnight, and so on. As long as gising ako, magre-reply ako sa mga queries ninyo. Okay? And then, cheating is a big no-no. Sa lahat ng religion natin, especially sa Islam, I believe cheating is a very big sin. No? It's actually a very big sin. No? It's also the same with other religion that cheating is a big no-no for us. No? Especially ngayon na ang ginagamit talaga natin is internet, ang dali na lang makakuha ng mga sagot. Parang yung mga sagot ay unlimited. Okay? Pero children, mind you, that I am very particular with the word cheating, no? Especially when it comes to output. Ayoko talaga ng ganyan. Okay? Better siguro na wala kang masubmit, basta kay totoo na siya, na wala kang isubmit, kaysa someone will give me an output that is full of cheating. Okay. So, by the way, merong mga estudyante talaga na akala nila they are smart enough, no? They are smart enough na hindi malalaman ng teacher kung yung sagot bang binigay nila ay legit or not, no? So yung iba, ang gagawin yan, lahat talaga ng mga what you call this, ng sagot nila ay kinuha sa internet. Kung sa mga estudyante, napakadali lang kumuha ng mga sagot, no, sa what you call this, sa internet, mas madali sa aming mga teachers ma-check kung sa inyo ba yung sagot. Diba? Ang gagawin lang namin, i-copy namin yung answers ninyo and then i-paste namin sa Google. And then Google will search it. So malalaman talaga namin kung saan nanggaling yung sagot. And then kung ma-verify ko siya, at the time, kung meron akong proof that all of your answers or your answers are coming from the internet, you will get 0 from me. Okay? Automatic 0 gid ko ana. So that's my protocol. Walang ano diyan, walang ano ba 'yan? Walang patumpik-tumpik pa. 0 gid na siya. Wala explanation, wala nang mga mga chika. So zero, yun na siya automatic. But because that is a big no-no for me. I hope you understand. Okay? Next, deadline. Okay. Somebody asked me, sir, bakit may deadline pa? Akala ko ba, sir, naintindihan niyo po yung sitwasyon namin na mayroon kami problema when it comes to virtual classes. So bakit may deadline pa? Okay, my answer to that is deadline is still important kasi kung wala tayong deadline, ang klaseng ito ay hindi magiging organized, no? Very clutter kayo siya ng klase if we don't have any deadline. So the purpose of deadline is of course to set naman, no? Para hindi tayo magstay forever for one particular topic. At the same time, dapat i-check mo po na sa inyong teacher ang inyong output, no? So siguro kung walang deadline, okay, siguro bet ninyo lahat na activity 1 pa lang, ang deadline ibibigay, I mean, yung activity 1 pa lang, baka bet ninyo na i-submit doon na sa end of the semester. Di ba? Ang pangit. So that is why we really have to have deadline. Okay, so make sure to read the instruction whenever there will be new uploads of materials. Again, instruction pa din. Take note of the specific direction that will be given in every activity or quiz. So meron tayong mga additional pa sa instruction, meron pang another instruction. So kailangan talaga natin yung balikan, children. So in your classroom, the due date of the activity will be indicated. So make sure to take a list so that you won't forget the things that you are to submit. Makikita ba yung deadline or due date sa Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Opo,
No,
sir.
makikita siya. Okay. So malalaman
Yes,
talaga
sir.
natin kung kailan yung deadline, kung deadline na ba, no? And then, by the way, children, I will not be giving you a deadline na very short yung time, no? So yung mga deadlines natin, mga 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, or 2 weeks, parang ganyan. So malalaman nyo talaga. So ayoko yung mga estudyante na, kasi ang na-experience ko last year, yung mga estudyante, ang daming reklamo. Sir, hindi ko po na-send, sir. Sir, sorry for... Sir, sana po walang deduction, sir. Kasi po, na-late po yung submission ko, sir. Kasi po, wala po internet sa bahay. Sir, nawala po yung kuryente, blah, blah, blah. Remember, children, hindi niyo siya pwede maging excuse. Bakit? Binigyan kayo ng teacher ninyo ng 5 days to comply the activity. And then, bakit nyo talaga isa-submit doon na sa deadline? Yeah, for example, kung sa deadline nyo siya gagawin, and then mag-brown out, magkakaproblema. Okay? So I will not accept that reason, no? That reason is not valid gid siya. If you know, kasi alam naman talaga natin na hindi natin matatansya kung kailan mawala yung kuryente, mawala yung internet connection, no, kung anumang mga rason, hindi natin alam. So kung hindi natin alam talaga, hindi natin kayang i-magic na malalaman natin yung schedule, ay dapat gawin nyo talaga yung activity niyo malayo pa sa deadline. Huwag gawin ang activity sa deadline, no? Especially pag ang deadline 11:59, ang gagawin talaga doon na sa 6 p.m. And then pag magka-problema, message na din sa teacher na, sir, ano po sir, hindi ko po natapos pa sir. Okay, I will not accept that. No, I will not accept that reason because that reason is not valid. Okay? Sa mga quizzes din, if ever meron tayong long quiz or exam, the same pa din yan, do not take the exam pag deadline na. Because magkakaproblema talaga tayo, especially online yung exam, magkakaproblema tayo and then I really don't want to solve that problem pag deadline na yung ginawa ninyo. Okay? Tutulungan ko kayo kung nag-take kayo ng exam malayo pa sa deadline and then magkaka-encounter kayo ng problema, I will help you. Pero yung mga estudyanteng magte-take ng exam na malapit sa 11:59 na deadline and then magkaka-problema, I don't mind kahit ma-zero kayo. No? Because that is not the way we do things, no? Kasi hindi pwedeng sa deadline dapat gawin lahat. Ang rason nga bakit binigyan kayo ng mataas na panahon para makapaghanap ng resources. Okay? So ang yung iba parang nag-procrastinate bitaw siya, no? Kay 5 days pa man ang layo pa ng deadline. Okay? Pagbibigyan ng 1 day na deadline, magreklamo. kasi para hindi ma-comply yung activity. Pero pag bibigyan ng 5 days, may reklamo pa rin. So ano ba talaga, 1 year? Gusto ng 1 year na deadline? Parang ganyan. So hindi natin alam. So yun lang, dapat lang talaga siya gawin before the deadline para iwas problema. Okay. And then, sir, how about sir yung late na submission? I-accept niyo po? Yes, I will still accept late submission. No? Kasi nga alam ko meron kayong problema. No? Alam ko na marami kayong problema, hindi lang natin isa-isain. So tulong ko na din yan sa inyo na i-accept ko talaga yung mga output niyo kahit deadline na, lagpas sa deadline. Pero to foster fairness, no, para sa konsepto ng fairness children, because meron talagang mga estudyante na magsasubmit talaga before the deadline. To be fair for them, no, so kailangan ninyong ma-experience din ang consequence of submitting late, no. So we will be having a 2-point deduction per day. Again, ang deduction sa inyong output kung ma-late siya, 2 points na siya per day. So automatic, ang inyong 2 points mag-deduct ang kabukas after the due date. Klaro? Klaro ba?
Opo, sir.
Yes, sir.
Opo,
Very
sir.
good, Chief. Ang strict naman ni sir, no, hindi strict siya kung hindi natin gagawin yung role natin, no? Strict siya kung tingnan. Pero kung titingnan naman natin, dapat ganyan yung dapat natin gawin. Okay? Next.
Opo, sir.
Oh, ito. Oh, yes, very good. So ito yung mga portals kung saan pwede kayong mag-submit ng outputs ninyo. Pero 'di ba, nandiyan yung Google Classroom. Dapat talaga as much as possible gawin lahat ng paraan para makapag-submit sa Google Classroom. Pero yung iba talaga, meron talaga silang problema na, sir, ang hina talaga po ng connection namin, so hindi po ako makapag-attach ng file sa Google Classroom. Pwede ko po bang isend sa iba, sir? Yes, pwede nyo isend. Meron tayong 3 pwedeng pagpilian. Diyan lang tayo sa 3 children, that it will take time for me. And then at the same time, baka magka-problema kayo sa output ninyo kung kahit saan ninyo siya i-upload. Okay? So we will be using Messenger, so you can PM me your output. PM is the key. And of course, you can send it through email. Okay? And of course, you can send your output through Telegram. So my Telegram, so ang iba dito, kung wala kayong Telegram, please download Telegram, no? And then you can search me through this number. That is my personal contact number. So 0929207341. No? Huwag ipagkalat ang aking number. No? Baka may magte-textmate sa akin, Char. Okay. So yan yung Telegram number ko. So all you have to do is to key in the Telegram number so that you can send your output. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Ang kagandahan kasi ng Telegram ay pwede kayo makapag-attach ng file na beyond 25 MB. No? Sa Messenger, pag 25 MB na yung file, hindi na yan mag-attach. No? Mag-error na siya. Sasabihin niya, the file exceeded 25 MB. I think this same...
20
Yes, dear? 20?
Parang 20. Oh, sir. 20 MB lang yata, sir.
Okay, para 20 MB. No? So, di ba, ang liit lang, no? Na yung iba, if
Oo.
ever mag-submit ng video, nalalagpas yan ng 20 MB. Oh, so kaya, pwede kayong mag-send ng output. So that's it, everyone. So you can submit your output to Telegram, Messenger, and then through my email. Okay? Sir, hindi ko ma-memorize yung email mo. Okay lang because kung ginagamit niyo yung account niyo sa MSU, ang gagawin niyo lang, children, is to search my name. No, ilagay niyo lang yung name ko and then makikita niyo yung email ad ko. The same with your other teachers. All you have to do is type the name or the surname of your teacher and then makikita niyo yung complete email address of your teacher. Okay. Kasi grupo tayo kasi, no? MSU main kasi yung account natin. So makikita natin lahat. Okay. Next, of course, honesty is the best policy. Malapit na tayong matapos. And then, now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. No, according to Ernest Hemingway. Yung second na quotation, ang meaning niyan is initiative, no? Ang sabi niya, huwag nating isipin kung ano yung wala tayo. No, because we cannot move on, no? Kung parati tayo nagrereklamo because wala tayo nito, we cannot move on, children. So instead, think of what you can do with what there is. So maghanap ng paraan kung ano yung nasa atin, gamitin natin 'yon. Huwag hanapin yung wala. That is that is according to Ernest Hemingway. Okay, next will be the highlighted part of this class orientation, all about your grading system. Okay, but first, the full title is CPE 107 Technology for Teaching and Learning with this course description. Technology for Teaching and Learning 1 is a 3-unit introductory course that explores basic knowledge and skills and values in the use of technology for teaching and learning. This course includes ICT policies and safety issues. Dito natin malalaman kung paano natin makip yung mga data natin, no? Media and technology in various content areas, learning theories and principles, the use and design of learning lessons, teaching learning experiences and assessment tasks that utilize appropriate traditional and innovative technologies with social, ethical, and legal responsibility. Now, ang subject na ito or ang asignaturang ito, tuturuan tayo kung paano natin maging partner ang technology sa tinatawag natin na teaching learning process. So lahat tayo ngayon, the 21st century, really an ICT integrated classroom. Kaya nga meron tayong projector, meron na laptops, meron pa ang mga excuse me, meron pa ang mga whiteboards na pwede siyang digital na mga whiteboards, something like that. Okay? So for this subject, we will be going to integrate ICT to our lesson. ICT to your field of specialization, somewhat like that. Okay, and then of course the grading system for this subject. By the way, the passing percentage for this subject is 75%. No, yun yung mataas yan. Yan yung passing percentage din ng board exam. So I am applying it. So 75% is the passing grade, no? That is 3. So for your components, we have 3 components. We have individual. By the way, that is individual / group output. That is equivalent for 50%. Laboratory activity, because meron tayong integrated na laboratory for this subject. That is 30%. And then major examination, 20%, and a total of 100%. Okay, so that is our grade component, children. And please take note of kung saan sa tatlo yung may pinakamataas na percentage, dapat yan yung dapat nating i-focus. Okay? Questions, by the way?
Sir, yung attendance po, sir, may
Yes.
ano po ba yan?
Yes, Iti?
Yung attendance po, sir.
Thank you for asking. Yes. By the way, marami talagang concern about attendance, no? Technically kasi, children, in a virtual class kasi, like for this setup, hindi siya parang, I don't know, but hindi siya encouraged to check the attendance. Kasi alam naman namin na meron talaga yung problema when it comes to internet connectivity. If I'm going to strict with attendance, siguro meron talagang masi-zero dito kasi merong papasok, merong lalabas. Papasok siya, lalabas na naman ulit. Papasok siya, lalabas. Because if I'm going to check the attendance, yung i-consider ko lang na attendance ay yung magstay, no? Yung walang lalabas. Pero meron kasi tayong problema sa internet connectivity. So that is why checking of attendance for me is not that important. That is why hindi siya makikita sa grade component ko. Even siguro sa mga estudyante ko dito sa ibang subject, kung meron man akong, sino bang estudyante ko dito sa ibang subjects? Taas kamay. Even, no, even sa, yes, kung ma-observe ninyo sa mga estudyante ko dito sa ibang subjects ko, hindi ko i-include talaga yung tinatawag na attendance because according to them, according to the experts, hindi dapat i-include yung attendance because this is a virtual class, no? This we will be doing asynchronous and then synchronous classes. But then again, nakadepende yan sa mga teachers. But as for me, hindi ko siya gaano i-consider. But mind you, children, sir, so kung hindi pala uh, kasali sa grado yung attendance, so hindi kami mag-attend, sir. Okay lang ba, sir? Okay. It's up to you, no? Because remember, if we're going to go back to our grade component, no, the individual output and the group output, no, doon ko din babasihan. No? Anyway, makikita ko naman talaga kung sino talaga yung mag-a-attend always. Nakikita yan kasi nga meron tayong recorded video. So nakikita ko yan kung sino talaga yung parating nandito. So plus talaga sa mga estudyanteng nag-a-attend talaga ng classes. That's a very, very, very big plus factor. No? Compared to those students na hindi talaga nag-attend. Kasi nga, first, kung hindi siya mag-attend, hindi niya malalaman kung ano yung dapat nating gawin talaga. Okay? Anyway, so that's my arrangement. So it's all up to you. But then again, your plans will still be considered. Sir, paano po namin, sir, meron po bang reward, sir, yung parating nandito? Meron. Meron yan. You can get a reward from me. Sabi ko nga, remember the final decision of the teacher. No, the teacher can stretch your grade, can pull down your grade, or can pull up your grade. So doon manggagaling yung sinasabi nating reward later part of the show. Okay? And you will appreciate that more at the end of the semester. Dito talaga natin malalaman. Okay? Because for this subject, sandali lang ha, I think for this subject, CPE107, Section GG, I am expecting ilan? I am expecting 23 students and yet we only have 18. But anyway, closer naman sa number natin. Okay. So yun. Thank you for asking, CT. That's a very good question. And another thing for your VMGO, by the way, yung melody na ilalapat ninyo sa VMGO by VM goal, again, that is vision, mission ng university, and then goal ng College of Education, ang ilalapat ninyong melody should be original. Okay? Huwag kumuha ng melody sa kung saan because baka magkakaproblema tayo sa authenticity or copyright later part of the show. Okay? And also, another thing, I would like to inform everyone that you will receive a reward from me if kayo yung mapipiling maging representative for that particular activity. By the way, ano kayo, limang klase kayo ang magko-compete, no? Sa activity na yan, and then yung pipili kung sino yung mananalo will be the dean of our college and then the assistant dean of our college. Sila yung pipili kung sino yung mananalo, no, sa activity na ito. Kasi ang ginawa nating activity for the VM goal is not actually it's not just an activity. It's a very, very, very big activity, children, for the whole college. So please do well, cooperate well kahit ang layo ng iba, kailangan pa rin yan ng cooperation at tamang pag-uusap. Okay? Nakuha? Klaro?
Sir, yung
Klaro po.
yung mananalo po, sir.
Yes, City.
Yung mananalo po, sir,
Asmina.
dito po meron pong competition. Based po ba, sir, sa version? Kunwari, sir, isang mananalo sa English version, Filipino version, then Maranao de Bisaya version, sir?
Yes. Yes. So lahat ng English magko-compete yan, lahat ng Filipino magko-compete yan, lahat ng yan. Okay? Did I answer your question, Asmina?
Yes, sir. Sir, yung sa melody po,
Okay.
sir,
Yes.
paano po, sir, if, kasi, sir, parang wala pong marunong gumawa, sir, ng music sa amin, mag-gitara, or gumamit ng instrument, sir. Hindi po talaga, sir, pwede gumamit ng ibang sound sir, tas ilagay na lang po namin sir yung kung sino kanino po sir yung melody na yun, yung tono na yun sir.
Ano, pwede kayo mag-acapella. Ang ginawa
Yes
ng
po.
iba, yung proposal nila ay mag-acapella na lang sila.
Sige po sir. Thank you po
Pwede
sir.
pwede siyang i-acapella at na. Kasi ano, since napakalaki kasi din ng activity na ito, kung na parang magagamit siya for the whole university. Merong chance na magagamit siya for the whole university talaga. Imagine malalagay yung pangalan ninyo. Okay? So, kung yan yung mangyayari in the future, children, hindi gusto ko na hindi tayo maka-encounter ng problema. Baka kasi hanapin tayo, kasuhan tayo kasi parang ginamit natin yung melody nila. Kasi I think sa field sa music, kahit in-acknowledge mo yung melody kasi original kasi yun sa kanila, so hindi pwede talaga siyang magamit. Depende kung bibili siya. Parang yun yung alam ko. So kaya talaga i-encourage ko talaga kayo lahat, although this is very challenging. Ang deadline naman, napakalayo pa ng deadline. This is very challenging for us, no? Yes, this is actually very challenging kasi nga you will be creating your own melody. So yung iba, ang proposal talaga nila is ano talaga, mag-a-cappella kung wala talagang marunong gumamit ng mga musical instruments. Okay? Klaro?
Sir, yes sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions, everyone? Wala na?
How about po sir sa
Wala
book
na?
handouts or
Okay. I will be giving you handouts. Yung presentation ko, yun yung ibibigay ko. Okay. Sir, how about libro po, sir? Meron po ba kaming bibiling libro? Maraming libro naman sa National Bookstore, pero I will not, what you call this, require you to buy. Na kasi nga, meron tayong problema. Alam ko, meron tayong problema sa pera. So, I will not require you to buy. Okay? So, yung handouts naman, ibibigay ko naman sa inyo yung PowerPoint presentation ko. Okay?
Pero sir, yung libro po sir, ginagamit po natin yung ginagamit din po last sa CPE107 sir.
Yes, Asmina again.
Yung libro po sir na gagamitin in case ng gagamit. Maghihiram sana kami. Yung dati po bang CPE107
Yes,
maganda rin po sir.
kung meron kayong mga kakilala, kung meron kayong mga kilala na yung TTL1, no, Technology for Teaching and Learning, yes, pwede niyo gamitin 'yun as your reference. Okay?
okay po sir?
Okay, sige. Okay. If you don't have any questions, now it's already 3:59. I will now stop the recording. Okay?